What's up, everybody? It's Brandon, aka the Cincinnati Kid, checking in on this beautiful Wednesday night out here in Cincinnati. And what we're doing tonight is we are kicking off a 10-video, 5-day series called How to Get Well. And basically, what I'm going to be outlining in these 10 videos in these 5 days is how to get through the first 5 days of withdrawal, detox. Basically, I've been getting a lot of messages and comments asking me how I did it the first week. How do you start to do it? So I figured the best way to do that is just we're going to go take it day by day together. We're going to do this together, okay? And I just want to stress one thing real quick. What has worked for me might not work for you. But if you do find some similarities in your story and in mine, then what has worked for me might work for you as well. So I'd like to offer you some of my experience, strength, and hope that you may find it inside of yourself as well to achieve some sobriety and freedom from this active addiction. So here we are, day one. Whew. First of all, I just want to congratulate you. If today you're making the decision to get clean and change your life, this decision in its own is going to be the best decision of your life to build upon. And I know it's a scary thing facing this next week of what you've been trying to avoid for a long time. I know for me, that's what kept me in active addiction for so long, was avoiding withdrawal and avoiding detox. It seems unbearable, you know. And I've gone through it before, and I'm sure you have gone through it before, or you might have, or got a taste of it, and it's not very friendly. So I think it's really important, as I experienced this last detox, is to instill some proper things inside of yourself while you're going through it to build upon, to influence some longevity in your sobriety. And I just want to really focus on that. This isn't all about just getting off drugs today. You know, this isn't all about just getting through withdrawal and detox. You know, this is about living. And the drugs is usually just the tip of the iceberg. So I really want you to focus on, while we're going through this detox together and this withdrawal, is we're going to be implanting some new thought and thinking processes and some healthy routines, which will in turn create some different behaviors, which, of course, because your value's raised, will produce some different results and some desired results, which do not include drug use. So I just want to encourage you to really get involved. This is your recovery. This isn't about going somewhere and detoxing and letting somebody, get you clean, getting the toxins out of your body. You're involved in this. The unique position that you have is this mind is yours. This body is yours. This life is yours. So get involved. This is your recovery. Everybody's different. Okay, what works for one might not work for another, and for some, you might have to go a little deeper to get to the root issues, which produce, at the end of the day, getting high and the destructive behavior patterns of an addict. So with that said, I just really want to encourage you today to just dig as deep as you can go in this. Your life is precious, okay? And I know it's sometimes, even where you're at right now, it's hard to even see the light. You might even be so far down and through so many attempts at getting clean that you're just hopeless. Well, I just want to let you know that this is the time when you figure it out. This is your last withdrawal and detox you will go through, okay? And I really want you to get it in your head that this is about living, okay? Because there's a whole group of people that I know personally, including my mother, including my girlfriend, that don't get the opportunity to live. Right now, you have a unique opportunity while you're in the grasp of a killer to live. And you can make that choice today. So I urge you to just search inside of yourself and make that decision today that I'm willing to to do anything it takes to live. I might not even see it clear today. I don't even know where I'm headed today, but I know where I'm not gonna go. Okay? So, and I'm in this with you, okay? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna get a video to you guys in the morning and one at night, okay? Each day for the next 5 days, and we'll take it from there. And I just really want you to prepare yourself for this. You know, it's not going to be easy at some times during this, but I promise you, if you just commit and just trust me through this, it'll be worth it. The man that's sitting in front of you right now has a different dialect. He has a smile. That crease, hadn't seen my face in I can't even tell you how long. And it's because I made the decision to choose to live. And there's a whole bunch of other deciding factors in that, but the main thing was just I want to live. And I'm really focusing on being accountable for my decisions and learning my value and my self-worth and letting that be a driving force behind my decisions. So here we are, day one. And this is where I was at day one. I done lost everything. Lost my house, my car, my kids, my boat, my family, no trust. Lost my job. Had no money. I was completely on the streets. I was completely engulfed in a cycle of stealing, robbing, lying, manipulating to continue my habit. So we're at that point where there's no money. The next big thing to do is rob a bank. You know, I done robbed every dope boy in town. You know, I couldn't even get a tester no more. So, you know, I'm as far down as you can go. So it's either we're going to go and do something crazy or I'm going to kill myself. Or you know what? I'm going to grab onto that very teeny tiny sparkle of potential and hope inside of me. And I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to run with it. So I urge you today, grab it. Grab it with me. Grab it right now. Grab that little thing inside of you that's making you watch this video. Grab it. Notice it. Feel it. Identify it as hope. It's inside of you. Grab a hold of it. Grip it. And I want you to hold it in your fist as we watch this together. Me and you, okay? Okay, so there's something inside of us that is telling us this life isn't for us. We're meant for more. Okay, so, all right, we're waking up that next morning. We done got high as hell the night before, and it's either we're going to rob and steal and kill to get what we got to get, our next fix, or we're going to do something different. Okay, day one. Here's what I want you to do. And this is mainly about, the first day is mainly about going through the motions. We're just going to put the parts in place, okay? It's not really even about their design and what they're meant to do at this point. It's just about getting them in place and going through the motions, all right? So this first day, it's all about, these thoughts are going to come, okay? The thoughts that are going to make you feel like you have to make a decision or the world's going to end are going to come, okay? So I want you to be prepared for that. And what we're going to do is we're going to distract those, okay? That's the perfect way, okay? This isn't about fighting the thoughts, because as you fight a thought, you actually strengthen its allure, if that makes sense. If you get into a battle inside of your head, it's actually implanting it even deeper into your conscious memory right there of a temptation. So it's harder to pluck that out the deeper it gets, okay? So the minute these thoughts are coming, we're going to distract them. And how we're going to distract them is with what we see and with what we hear, okay? This works. So the first day, I just want to really encourage you to make a scheduled plan to get to some meetings, some AA or NA meetings. And this isn't, I'm not a big book thumper or the basic text thumper. This isn't even about the actual meeting and what you're going to hear. It's about just making yourself go through the motion of getting off your couch and feeling this detox start to hit your body, okay? So with every step out of the house, I'm going to live, I'm going to live, I'm going to live, I'm going to live. When you open that door to the meeting house, I'm walking into a new door of my life. Say that as you're walking in. Start implanting these positive directives into your mind, okay? Which are going to make you feel good. And they're going to be seeds that are planted later that you're going to look back upon. Where your day wasn't filled with this monstrous fight. It's filled with all these groundbreaking decisions, okay? So this meeting, I know it's going to be hard to sit in that seat. I don't care if you got to twist around that seat 20 times. Commit to sitting in this meeting, the entire meeting. And if you feel like speaking up, speak up. Tell them what you're going through. Implant that in your head, what you're going through, by speaking it. You know, I want you to talk to people. I know it's going to be hard to make yourself talk to people in this meeting. I know you're not going to feel like it, okay? But make yourself do it, okay? It's about going through these uncomfortable situations with thinking about the outcome at the end of it, okay? And it's going to create this positive routine in your head later on, okay? So you done made yourself go to this meeting, all right? And I want you to just really focus on the fact that you made yourself do something you didn't want to do, just for the sole fact that it is producing something good inside of you, okay? This is about going against those thoughts in your head, okay? This is about the temptations are telling you need to do something about this feeling. It's unbearable. You have to do something about it. Well, guess what? You did. You did do something about it. Not what it wanted you to do and the result it wanted, but you did do something. You distracted it, okay? And this ain't going to be peachy cream fun, okay? This is going to be some work. It's all about distraction and focusing on just making yourself go through the motions, okay, that are going to help us later in this next week. So you done made it through this meeting. The next thing I want you to do when you get out of this meeting, I want you to be pumping fluids into your body. I know you're not going to feel like eating, and that feeling's going to keep hitting you off and on of the desperation to want to go get high, even if you don't have the means, or if it's going to be stronger if you have the means. So I urge you to get rid of the means, to give to a trusted friend or family member if you have the money, you know, because the strong urge to know if you have a way out and it being there is going to be hard to resist. So, okay, pump some fluids in you. I want you to eat some bananas throughout this day before night comes, because the bananas are going to help with the restless legs later on when you're trying to lay down and go to sleep, okay? And the next thing is hot showers, okay? This hot shower, what it does is your body, your human nature, your human body is going to be going through withdrawal and detox in its own self. So you're going to be getting rid of these toxins. And the best and quickest way to do it is by drinking a lot of fluids and flushing them out of your body, putting vitamins in there, and by taking a hot shower. Because whether you realize it or not, when you're in this hot shower, your body is actually sweating. Okay, so I want you to get in that hot shower, lay in the tub, get down at the drain, put your head on the ground, whatever, and just stay in there as long as you can. And I want you to visualize, as the water's pouring on you, the toxins being washed out of your body. It's something that happens when you actually picture this happening. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or what, but it really helps you. It just feels like you get better and better as the day goes on and as you progress in your withdrawal, as you picture these things happening to you, okay? So take the longest showers you can. When you get out, you'll feel refreshed, okay? You'll feel better than you did when you went in. I want you to live in that shower. You know, when you start feeling bad, you know, get your butt in that hot shower. I took about a dozen showers a day, literally, because I was broke. I didn't have the luxury of going and buying all these medications to help me feel comfortable. It was a hot shower. I got lucky with some Tylenol PMs to help me sleep, but for the most part, it was tough it out, cold turkey, you know. And the hot shower was my best friend. So in between, you know, I just want you to focus on really distracting yourself with. And if you can't get to meetings, I want you to plug this day with as many meetings as you possibly can. You know, and if you can't get to meetings, I want you to watch TV. I want you to put some music in your head. I want you to sight and sound to distract yourself from these thoughts and this body that's going to be telling you to get a way out, you know. And this first day is all about, we're establishing something great here that's going to help us later. And you will totally appreciate it. And we're building something. I know it sucks, but it's like something happens to us when we suffer. We kind of listen. And we kind of, I don't know, it's just something in the suffering and the pain that we appreciate later on because of what it built, okay? So I know it's going to suck and you want to get a way out of it, but just focus on what it's building. And you'll feel it as it's being created. As you make these decisions and your day goes on and you know you didn't resort to doing that, use that. Don't get into the fight in your head, okay? You can't lose a battle you're not in. It's not about defeating that thought. Just remember that, okay? It's about distracting it. So when it comes, rather than fight it why you should, just throw up the instant, distract it with feeling good. You know what? I went and got my butt in the shower the last time I felt like that feeling hit me. You know what? I got up, and every single step on the way to that meeting house, I didn't even get a ride. I walked there. Every step, I want to live, I want to live, I want to live. Even if you just got to say that out loud to distract your thought, it's going to work. It just feels good when later on that thought comes. You know what? And that thing that's behind you inside of your head that kind of automatically will start to push the good thoughts in your head is your value. That's your self-worth. And you did it. And you're doing it, okay? And this is what's going to not only get you through the day, but it's going to keep you clean. It's going to change your life, okay? This isn't about just, getting you off drugs, like I said. This is about living, It's about changing your behaviors and being a better person, And we're going to do this together. So, we done made it through this day together. We made it through this day. And I just want to tell you how proud I am of you for making it through this first day, This is monumental. You went against those thoughts that usually kept you trapped. And I want you to focus on that because now it's nighttime. This, for me, was usually the worst time. I hated it because I couldn't sleep. My thoughts were racing. But I want you to focus on these words, and this too shall pass, okay? And I know it's easy to focus on the pain and the destruction of it, but distract yourself. Get some music in your headphones. If you can get some Tylenol PMs, that will help. But if you're stuck laying in your bed with nothing and you're staring at the ceiling, you know what? I remember those nights, man. It was like, I remember every second of it. But looking back, when I was sitting there going through them thoughts that were telling me to use, and I was going crazy back and forth, and sometimes you can't help but fight the battle. You can't help but just go back and forth in your head. Just commit to sitting through it no matter what the thought says. Simple as that. Even if it sucks, just know it'll be over in 5 days. Okay? It'll be over in about a week. It'll be over. So this isn't going to last forever. Them minutes and seconds that seem like they're taking forever, they really don't. And then feelings, they aren't facts. You do not have to use. The world is not going to end. That desperation feeling is really not a desperation feeling. It's a trick. It's your brain tricking, so it doesn't have to get to work. Well, guess what? We're going to get it to work. The next 5 days, me and you together are going to jumpstart all these chemical processors to make you feel good. Like the guy sitting in front of you, okay? We're going to do this together. I believe in you. You have the power inside of you to do this, okay? So, as you're sitting through this night, I just want you to really focus on, trying to get some rest. And if you can't, just know this will pass. We'll get through this together. Listen to some music. I want you to get a journal out. I want you to write what you're feeling. I don't care if it's very bad things you're feeling and you feel like giving up. Write it down because you're going to look back at it and you're going to feel so good that you didn't give up. And you're going to realize that too was just an emotion. It wasn't a fact. It wasn't something that you had to react upon. You get to choose how you react. And this is going to teach us all that as we go through it, that we have a choice. Regardless of what hits us, we still have a choice. So this is day one. I want to congratulate you for making the decision to live. Okay, because a lot of people care about you. And if nobody's told you today, I love you, and I believe in you, and you matter, okay? And life is beautiful. Life is unbelievably beautiful, and it tastes so great. So, walk in victory. Day one, we did it, and I'll see you tomorrow. And keep your head up, and I'm just going to pray for you tonight that you find the strength and the hope inside of you, and reach out. If you need help, hit my inbox. I'm here for all of you. And we did this together. Day one, we made it, okay? And I'll see you guys after a little while. Take care. Bye-bye.